Scotland road trip, day 16. Woke up in a slightly industrial part of Lochinver, but it was right next to the pub, so the water in the bay was blissfully blue as I headed out on another day's adventures. Had to be careful not to take out a lamb before this stern warning about the upcoming hike. They had no idea where I was going. Along this pretty path next to a raucous river, water falls for days. These are the Falls of Kirkaig and they are epic. Then just a few paces along, today's target came into focus. Suilven. Oops, drunk again. Stumbling along the track like a baby elephant. That's still Suilven, this time from the water's edge. And there's me, just getting some fresh water to cool off. Actually, I wasn't even hot, I just did this for the camera. Pose for the Insta, and then we're back on trail to... oh, another photo opportunity. Go on then. I guess I can do it one more time. And I was very happy about this tiny beach I'd found. Much more happy than the bog I almost lost my shoe in shortly afterwards. Not happy. But Suilven was getting closer with every step. Every painful step as I trudged up the hills and across the boggy wetlands. I stopped to admire it all, but was soon heading up the steep section. This looked gnarly. And it was a brutal climb up a steep, rocky path. I had to take care with every single foot placement, as a lot of these rocks were far from solid. Look how steep that is. And I may look cool whilst taking on some water, but in truth, I was slowly and surely starting to poop my pants. Just look at that, what a view. The climb continued and, if anything, it got harder and more technical. But then I was there, at the saddle, and the other side looked just as terrifying. It was windy, it was exposed, and there were 100-metre drops on either side. This was a serious test of bottle. Onwards through this gap in the wall. Who on earth built a wall up here, and for what? Around the corner and another terrifying cross path up ahead. There was barely enough space to put my feet, and oh God, just look at that drop. After clinging onto some rocks and gathering up the courage to continue, I finally made it to the cairn and christened it with my sweaty palm. That face says it all. Stressful. The views over the far side were mega, and I took it all in whilst getting fed and rehydrated. I was excited to be getting the hell off this mountain. There's the other peak. There's the death walk I'd already navigated once. And now, back in the peaceful meadow at the bottom is a pretty waterfall. Life was good again and I was soon back at the Timmy-Bago. I just had to wash the bog off my shoes. This was actually a lot of fun and very refreshing. A shower by the van and then 3 chips and a pint at Delilah's in Lochinver. Winning!